Hey, this is Reuben Roman, a.k.a. Demonio, and this is Chronicles. This week, I got Bikers for Christ. Stay tuned. Hey, so we're back, Chronicles. As I said in the beginning, I got my good friends, Bikers for Christ. Great guys, man. You know, there's a wide variety of cultural things within the motorcycle movement. You know, it's not always rape and pillaging, or maybe a little pillaging. But as far as like you guys got like a serious conviction, and if church, religion, God, or any of the above is your thing, these guys are legit. I've known them for a while, and like they're really awesome dudes. So let's just get down to it, man. So how did Bikers for Christ get started?
Pastor Z actually started it about 30 years ago, and he just had this vision to basically share the gospel with people that the world kind of rejects sometimes, and just for, you know, to tell them about the love of Jesus Christ. And he loves to ride a bike, and what could be better than share the gospel, telling people about Christ, and you get to ride a motorcycle.
Nice.
Nothing better than that.
What I think is awesome about this guy is when we talk about the motorcycle culture, the word brotherhood is thrown around a lot. You know, so much that I believe it's lost its meaning, but no way with these guys. These guys are legit, man. I mean, these guys really care. You know, like I said, I don't go to a lot of religious functions. I do a lot of biker things, and everywhere I go, these guys are there, man. How did you get involved?
It was one of those things that I've always been involved with motorcycles, motorcycle riding throughout all my life. And there was a point in my life back in 2013 where there was a turn, and I gave my life to Christ. But at the same time, it was one of those things where I thought I was either going to have to pick one or the other, and come to find out it wasn't the case. I just had a different mission in life, but I could still use my motorcycle to accomplish that.
Good, good. You know, before we get going, how about we introduce these guys? Let's go down, tell them who you are and what your office in the club or however that works.
My name is Chris. I'm chapter elder for Southwestern Colorado.
My name is Bob, and I'm the state elder for Colorado for Bikers for Christ.
My name is David. I'm just a chapter member.
I'm Roger. I'm a hang-around.
Nice. They do the hangout. See, protocol, people, protocol. So what do you guys want? What do you guys want the people to know about your guys' organization?
Main thing is we just want to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with the lost, the least, the broken, the people within society that are considered outcasts. I mean, I was once one of them.
Now, people are looking to find you guys, to contact you guys. How can you do that?
They could go to bikersforchrist.org. Just type that in, bikersforchrist.org, one word, and they'll go right to the national website. On there is all the states are listed. They can hit the state they're at, and it'll give them the chapter elder and state elders all of his information.
Nice. And like I was saying before, there's different levels. Just like in the motorcycle world, we have RCs, AMCs, family clubs. In this genre, Ryan, they got the same thing. You know, if you're like kind of just want to get your feet wet, you know, I think every hog member or Harley Davidson owner club, you know, the hog group, I think they have a thing called Black Sheep. And that's cool. Like I said, if you're like a weekend warrior dude, that might be the spot. Now, what makes these guys special is they're recognized by the COC. COC is an organization that monitors all the clubs in the area. And these guys are actually official members. And what does that consist of? You guys tell me what the COC requires you guys in order to be a member.
We follow the same regulations, the same protocols as any MC out there. We've been part of the COC since 2012, fully patched members. So we go to all the same meetings. We do everything that any other MC would do.
Nice, nice. These guys are legit people, legit. So like I said, if you guys are looking for somewhere to ride, you feel like you just don't fit in certain places, you might want to try these guys. Like I said, I vouch for them. You guys know how honest I am. So anyways, anything else you guys want to say before we get going?
Yeah, I just want to say that, if you love riding a motorcycle and you love hanging around motorcycle bikers, there's a brotherhood there that is just indescribable. And not only that, with us, we get to not only pray for them and do bike blessings, and we go to all the rallies, and we hang out with them. We go to the CLC meetings, we go hang out with whoever is a biker, and we share the gospel with them. If they have a need, we'll pray for them. If we like to contribute to any of the funds that the other bikers do. And to me, the brotherhood in the whole biker community is something that's just indescribable. They're real. And to be part of Bikers for Christ, you got to be legit too, because they'll see through you. You got to be the real thing, the real deal. So we're the real deal. We love Jesus, and we love telling people about Him, and we love riding. I actually was patched into Bikers for Christ when I lived in Las Vegas. And I moved out here and wanted to start a chapter in Southwest Colorado, and I met this guy. And he's been the best friend I've ever had in my whole life, and we eventually got a chapter out here going. My background is I came out of the motorcycle community. I used to be patched into Devil's Disciples. And so I've been on both sides of different things. Not saying they're bad, just it's just a different philosophy. But to be able to come back and just be able to share Jesus Christ with people that I used to ride with when I wasn't a Christian, when I was worldly, it's just an awesome thing. Amen.
So I gave my life to Christ and was looking for that little bit extra. I started riding dirt bikes when I was about 11 years old and got into kind of racing them, but always loved the motorcycle world. And when I moved back down here to Durango area, I met up with Chris and Bob here, and the brotherhood's real, the riding's real, and it was something that I was able to relate to, that passion in me, being able to ride with brothers, share Jesus Christ, go to events, be around people, be able to share Christ with other bikers that have the same passion, being able to go to hospitals and pray for bikers, the families, getting to know the world that a lot of people won't go to, the world that people could be scared of. But once you get to know these guys, they're just full of love, the brotherhood, and they're legit.
So I gave my life to Christ. I was sitting in prison. Lived a real hard life in house, and really didn't see anywhere else to go. After getting out of prison, I met up with Brother David here in church, and he invited me to start hanging around with Bikers for Christ, and it's really been a big change in my life. It's really a great group of guys.